back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. If I look like this, it means it's an early morning and we've got a vlog coming. Yes, we do. And you know what? We are kicking off because today it is Sunday the 26th of March. It's supposed to be the first day of summer and it is torrential pouring down. Isn't that that's just what we need? Just what we need, typical British weather. There are train delays. There's tube delays. I'm just like, oh God, this isn't going to plan, is it? It is. It's not actually that late right now. It's 8 o'clock. So we're going to leave about 9ish. We are going to the Van Gogh immersive experience. I'm very excited for this. We all know Mum is wanting to slowly get into art and galleries and that. So I thought this was something different. We had the Tate Modern exhibition for Yayo. I think that was the lady's name. If you saw that vlog, it was all about the lights and mirrors. This is, I haven't got the VR headset on this because I think Mum wouldn't like the VR. I think she'd feel a bit claustrophobic. But this is basically an immersive experience in London that, from what I gather from the things, his paintings are like on the walls and floors and it's like you're in them. I will leave it linked down below if it's still on because I think it is running for another month or so. But you're probably thinking, Shan, what is all this? Well, I've been up bright and early. I've been up since 6 and I've been doing exporting. Woohoo! And I've also been reading my new book, which I'm not going to show you. I'm going to keep that hidden there. Started a new book this morning and wow. Hooked. I don't think I'm going to like the way the storyline goes, but we're going to go with it. And it's another paperback. This is dangerous, guys. You know, when I read, I only normally stick to hardbacks. And with hardbacks, it limits me to the amount of books I can get because there's not a lot of hardbacks compared to paperbacks. Now I've read a couple of paperbacks and I'm all for it. So, yeah, it's a little bit, I feel like it could be a little bit of a addiction could be coming out. I mean, I have got my Kindle as well. Kindles only really come out when I'm on holiday because I need the baggage allowance for my copious amount of clothes. The plan for today, my lovelies, well, I had a lovely artistic outfit planned and I don't think we're going to go with that now because the weather is abysmal. I was going to have a nice little two-piece on, a fedora, try and look artistic. And now I'm thinking I just want to be comfy. I'm thinking something in Doc Martens because you've got to be practical. I'm going to need a big coat or something, maybe a bobble hat. I mean, it's just ruined my artistic vibes. I mean, there may be another art show in the next month or so that I'm looking at potentially booking up. So hopefully I can have my artistic vibe then. But yeah, it's absolutely pouring down. Great. I said to Mum, we was going to cook dinner when we get back, but that's why it's on that. I've just been looking at places nearby to eat. There's a place called Flat Iron. A little steakhouse. And the sides, truffled mac and cheese. Because I've actually become a fan of mac and cheese now. Never ever did I have macaroni and cheese. I had it on holiday in Dominican and I had a My Protein pulled pork version and now I love mac and cheese. There's a truffled mac and cheese and a garlic aioli mash. Oh. So I think we might be eating that. And then when we come back, I've got to do a little bit of filming. And then, oh, if you'd have seen the chicken pot pie cooking video, you'll know what a palaver we've had. The oven's on the blink. Well, the oven's not on the blink. The oven is going to the cemetery because it's literally burning stuff within minutes. So maybe when we come back, I'll do my filming and then you can chill with me and Mum of an evening. And we can try and look for some ovens. Maybe have some macaroons. Macarons. God, I sound like Mum now. She get me confused with macaron. Maybe have the rest of the macarons from Patisserie Valerie. And yeah, it's just another little day with us up London. But this time in the absolute pouring rain. And you know what? Now I'm even thinking of going barefaced. I know. I blooming know. I mean, I definitely got to have my lashes on though. Because I will feel naked without them. But I'm thinking just embrace it. If I'm going to be wrapped up with a scarf and a hat and you're not really going to see much of my face, let's go au naturel. So I shall see you when I now have to redecide what on earth I'm going to wear, and we'll see Mama G. Because she had a little outfit planned and now she's like, no, I'm not wasting it in the rain. Let's get going. Hello my lovelies, I'm quickly jumping in on here because this part of the video is very kindly in collaboration with Rose Forever. You might be thinking, who? What is this? You know me guys, my favourite Disney film is Beauty and the Beast. And of course, what do they have? The rose, the everlasting rose that drops off petals and iconic scene of the movie. Now with Rose Forever, they are a brand in New York that was launched in 2019, and we also have a special discount code for you guys with no conditions, no exclusions, anything like that. ATS20 gets you $20 off of any bouquet. So you may be thinking, roses are roses, we can get them anywhere. No. Are you like me and would love to have fresh roses every week, but number one, you're not capable of looking after them, and number two, you just think that it might be a bit too much hassle for you? Have no fear, because Rose Forever is here, okay? So what they actually do, guys, is you have your care and maintenance and everything like this. I will leave the link down below because you can get round boxes, you can get heart, circular, clear, you can even get ones with little jewelry drawers. Yeah, jewelry drawers. Got a little bit tongue-tied there. And what they do is they basically can dye whichever colour you see. If you go on their website, the choices are endless, okay? When you open your box, you get your little care instructions, and it does tell you, do not water them or treat them like a real flower, because even though they are real, they are to be untouched for a year, and they can last up to a year if treated correctly. Keep them away from the direct sunlight, and if you get a little bit of dust on them, because obviously I'm going to have them out on display, just very simply lightly brush it away. So I went for the circular hat box, which, can we just first off look at the packaging? So this is a gorgeous black velvet circular hat box. Again, you can get these in different shapes and sizes, and if you know me, you will know what colour rose I have gone for. A colour rose that holds a very dear place in my heart, and as soon as I saw it on the website, I was like, yes, this is the one for me. Now as soon as you take it off, the smells are divine. And yes, I went for the cobalt blue roses. If you know me or know anything about my past, well, not my past, blue roses hold a significance to me because it's what we had at my nan's funeral. Blue was one of her favourite colours, and we all had a blue rose to chuck down when she went down with granddad. So yeah, blue roses are iconic for me. But they had black roses, which I always think black roses are a bit dark, but I'm here for it. White, red of course, pink. They had gorgeous yellow ones. Greens, light blues, pastels, everything you can imagine. And yeah, I just thought this was a cute little setup. And as you see, they are so beautifully arranged. And the smell, it is gorgeous. It is like, you know what guys, I can have fresh flowers and have no hay fever. Because we all know my hay fever is not the greatest when it kicks off, is it? And something like this, I can have fresh flowers without the maintenance of watering them, without the downside of having hay fever. And yeah, I can't believe that. Rose Forever, New York. Where am I going to put these guys? Where am I going to put them? I feel like they need to go on the dressing table, somewhere that I can see them every day and admire them. So yes, once again, thank you so much to Rose Forever for collaborating with me on this. As I say, ATS20 will get you $20 off of any bouquet, however you want to say it, and I will leave all of the details and links down below. But yeah, roses to last a year without the maintenance, it's a no-brainer. But Shan, let's get back to going to see a little art tour, shall we? I think I have an outfit. I'm still not entirely sure though. Don't quite know, I'm a bit questionable on the bottoms. I'm trying to make gym leggings striking, and I don't quite know how that's going to go. I'm still torn between makeup or no makeup. Oh, I don't know. Part of me thinks wear it because you don't really go out that often. And I've got a friend come up on my lip, so that's great. I feel like he needs to, well, it's not on my lip, I've got my little friend by my lip, a little breakout. So part of me is thinking, Shan, wear the makeup. So, right, let's see, actually, dead in there. I just need to do my, right, I was saying this wrong, you guys told me rosacea, because I think that's what I have on my cheeks. I called my GP to try and get an appointment, and it is 1 month, so that is a natural cream from Holland and Barrett. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this. You can either have it as a cleanser or a moisturiser. I have it as a moisturiser just so that it like sinks in and does its thing, and I haven't had any reactions to it, so that's fabulous. But yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes, if it calms down, anything like that. And I just like to apply that before I put any makeup on. So I don't wear makeup to work, so like 5 days of the week my skin is au naturel to just breathe. But let's chuck these on. I'm going to clean them after I've done my teeth. We'll get ready, and then it'll be toy in between what bottoms we wear, leggings or jeans. I don't know, let's go scrub my teeth and then put some makeup on. So, decision has been made. We're going with the gym leggings. You might think, guys, I think the gym leggings can kind of look smart. I want to be comfy, because if we're going to go for steak, I can't be in restrictive jeans. We just know that. That cannot be a vibe. So, oh my god, I've got the tiniest bit of my Fix It Plus left. Tiniest bit, I need to get some more. So, I am going to go makeup, okay? We're going to go makeup. Just very minimal though, because I need to cover this atrocity on my face. You know what I mean? You can't cover your whole face, Shan, but hey ho. Let's spin you around. Excuse the state of the room, but that is what we're working with. So, have you ever been to one of these immersive experiences? Let me know down below, because there is another one, as I say. I've pretty much sealed the deal. I think I might actually just book the tickets after I've put my slap on. There's another immersive one for Dali. Now, I've heard of Dali, don't get me wrong, don't quite know what his work is, but I have heard from him. Like, I've heard of Van Gogh, but I feel like he done the sunflowers, if I remember correctly, we learned in school. So Van Gogh was one that we learned in school, and there's also, I think, a Monet one. And now, why do I feel Monet and like lilies, or like water lily, like a river? So I don't know. I think I'll definitely book the Dali, because that looks funky. That's like very colourful from the photos and everything that I've seen. And then maybe if they're a success, I might look to book the Monet again. But we've actually got quite a lot of stuff planned. We booked in a good bit of stuff from the Virgin Experience days. As you know, they was building up from bits that me and Dada had got mum for birthdays, Mother's Day, Christmases, everything like that. So we booked a big whack of them out. So we're pretty much done from now until August, all like the summer bits. So safe to say you're going to have a lot of vlogs coming, guys. And then when I come back off holiday, I think will be maybe some of the more eating ones. I'm still here, I'm just putting my beauty blender back. We've got like the Japanese afternoon tea, we've got some Sunday dinners. So I feel like those will be the ones that we do like come after September, as I say. And it'll probably be really strange because it'll be freezing cold, typical in England, but I will have my tan that I want to show off and be like, I've been on holiday. I always go away, as I say, so now I'm much more like winter sun or autumnal sun, let's say. But when you come back to England, it's too cold to be roaming around in shorts, so you have to try and kind of show off the tan as best you can, like even if it's just like showing an elbow off, you know, or a shoulder, getting a cut out jumper, trying to like be like, yeah, I do have a tan instead of going away like most people do, say for example in, oh, do all my things come off? No. In say like between May and August, and then you can come back and you still can kind of show off your tan. I don't do that, do I? I'm a little bit backwards, but I do love a bit of winter sun, I can't help it. Let's get a little pad. But yeah, I am so excited. I will be telling you guys in the Easter vlog, which will be going live the day after Easter Monday. I will be telling you about our holiday, because I've actually booked next year's holiday. I'm so excited. It was very impulsive. It was a bit of a drama at work because with time differences and everything like that, with my work you're only allowed to have 10 days off, so 2 weeks. But obviously when you go further away, I leave on the exact date, but with time difference and everything like that, it then equates to me having to take an extra couple of days off. So I ended up having to have an authorisation for 12 days as opposed to the 10 days, which when I first requested it, it was rejected. And I was like, don't do this to me. And then the lady I work with, she also put in a 12 days because she's going to America next year. And we got took up to our general manager. Well, I say took up. He sent an email saying, oh, I would like to see you, to both of us separately. And we just thought, you know what, kill two birds with one stone. So we both went up to him. It was a little bit on the spot because I don't think he expected both of us to turn up. But I thought, you're just going to end up repeating yourself, so you might as well tell us both. And we went through the whole spiel of, can you not go anywhere closer? Can you not fly on a weekend? We tried all that. The flights to America that her and her family are going on, and my flight to my place I'm going on, was only on a weekday. And it was, by the time I landed, it was not until the following day. I land at like 4:30 on a Wednesday morning, so I go Tuesday to Tuesday. But really, you should go, if you fly out long haul, work expects you to go on like a Saturday to then Sunday. So you land on a Sunday morning, it doesn't affect work. I was landing at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. I'm like, I'll come into work, but I will literally be sleeping. So there's literally no point of me coming back in, landing from an airport at 4:30, getting home at 6, then going straight to work. It's just not feasible, is it? So yeah, we got that approved, so I come straight down, and then I booked it. I was like, yes! I'd upgraded Jamaica, so with Jamaica, when I booked it, I had the swim up suite, and I was toying between having the Diamond Club, which was when I went away last year, they gave me the free upgrade for all the troubles. You have your butler service. And now people might think you're being bougie having a butler, but I don't use the butler like willy-nilly. The only thing I like to ask them to help me with is like reservations, which when you're a Diamond Club member, you don't have to make reservations, which is simple, but they tell you like which nights the restaurants are open and bits and bobs like that. The main reason I upgraded was because you get a private beach and a private pool bit. Travelling on my own, I don't think I would be comfortable going to a main pool where there's say like 400 rooms worth of people. I would be conscious of my electricals, I would be conscious of myself, I wouldn't feel comfortable. And from having that upgrade last year to being in like a pool where there's only like 40 villas that can use it, I felt a lot more calmer. So for that, I was like, my sanity, I'm gonna do the upgrade, because then I know if I go to the beach or if I go to the pool, I haven't got to worry about like, not that there should be kids out there anyway, but I haven't got to worry about kids and like the loud music. Like in the little private pool area, you just have like a very soft music or soft radio playing. It's nothing like boom boom boom, you know, like when you have the phone parties. Which, don't get me wrong, you can always still then go down to the main pool if you wanted to, but I'm not really, I like to just relax when I'm by the pool. I like to have my Kindle, have a few drinks, I mean maybe get drunk on a lilo and float into a few walls. If you if you watch the Dominican vlogs, you'll know. Yeah, that was an experience. Drifting into the walls, too many drunken, was it a drunken monkey or a dirty monkey? It was a cocktail. Oh, fell in love with it. But yeah, so that's all sorted, so I haven't got to worry about that. when I go to Jamaica, and then I've also done the same type of upgrade for the holiday next year. But, oh no, why are you not sticking? So yeah, I've got holidays 28, 29 booked, and I was eyeing up my 30th holiday. But 30th holiday, oh, she expensive, okay? I looked at 3 places. They ranged from 7,000 to 47,000. Quite a disparity. I'll speak more about it. I think it was on the chicken pot pie vlog. But I mean, hey ho, a girl can dream, eh? A girl can dream. But the middle of the road one, the 20,000 one, if I went with someone, it would cost me 11,000. So I could, in essence, for an extra grand or so, have a month in this location as opposed to 2 weeks. I mean, I don't think my work would give me the month off, because they had a meltdown when I was asking for the extra 2 days. So if I asked for another 2 weeks, I don't quite know how that would go. But hey ho, I think you're only 30 once. Who knows? We shall see. We'll see what the universe has in store for us. But yeah, I think I just need to have things to look forward to. I think, especially when the weather's like this. I mean, it's supposed to be summer and it's absolutely drab out there. So I like to book something and then it goes straight on my countdown app. And then that way I get notified. If it's a Virgin Day, it will be on the fridge. And it just gives me a reason to look forward to the weekend. However, I'm not going to lie, guys. This weekend I probably could have done with a chill one, because this is the weekend after Mother's Day, and from Mother's Day I've been quite poorly. I think there's been like a bug going around my body. When I say my body ached, wow, like, I've never felt body aches like it. I physically couldn't move. I couldn't hold my head up. I was very chesty. My chest is a lot better now, but when I was swallowing, I felt like I had that lump back again. And if you was with me at the beginning of the year, that freaking lump in my neck that would not go, yeah, that felt like it was coming back. I didn't have so much of the sneezes, which was good. I like that. Should we have a bit of highlighter today? Why not? We haven't had a bit of highlighter for a while. Let's go glowy. Let's glow like the artwork, eh? But yeah, so not been the greatest, but at least the body aches have gone. And the only other thing that I had that was quite bad, like with the body aches, was the temperature. So people would feel my head and be like, you are burning up, but I would physically, like, my hands were frozen and I would feel cold in myself. So I would have so many layers on. But I don't think it helps at work, where like you're in the office and then the aircon goes on and then you have to go out to the machinery and then you come in. It's just like, I think that could potentially be where I pick the chill side up, because it's not the greatest, is it? It's not the greatest. What lippy are we going to go with today? Natural Born Leader MAC. Yeah, I'm feeling this one. I just looked at that flat iron place as well, and you've got a book. It says they do accept walk-ins, but to try and book a table for 2 is not until 3:30. I don't really want to be in London like till past 4 or 5 o'clock, because being Sunday, we want to get back. I've got bits and bobs to do, so I might see if there's a walk-in. If not, it could potentially be a Hello Fresh meal tonight, my lovelies, which I'm hoping is not an oven-based one, because oven is kaput. Whew. So who knows, who knows. I am going to clean my glasses, get some jewellery on, and then I will give you the final. Has my eyelash flown off? No. I just caught myself in the viewfinder and I thought my eyelash had flown off. Yes, and then you will see me, and I think Mama G's getting ready as well. Right, we're ready, and Mama's in a lot of colour. She's taken on the artistic vibe today. Mum thought I was doing DMs. I've gone boots. Mum has gone. Where's your jumper from?
Poundland.
Pep and Co.
£7. Large.
Got Tesco jeans?
No, Primark.
Yeah.
Sculpted super skinny high rise, £12.
And your Doc Martens.
Size 16, and my DMs.
And then you said you're going to wear your black jacket.
Yeah, I've got a short black jacket, another one, so I thought.
And you're going to have your crossbody bag.
Yeah, I've got that all thing in, because I will see your little coat. Maybe try and get a little one if we see them in black.
Okay.
Or if you'd got them in my size, I could have got a grey one. Because
Yeah.
my other grey one, like yours from Tesco, is more summery, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just going with this because I don't want nothing too bulky. Can you just do it because I think my flaps on me jumper are going to go a bit haywire. Thank you. So, you having a wee wee?
Yeah.
And is it still raining?
I don't know, I'll have a look.
I'm going to take the umbrella anyway.
Oh, are
because, yeah, I'd rather just take it in case. Because I've just I've just freshly washed my hair and that's going to be a nightmare if this starts running. So, we will see you. It will all be phone footage now, I think, because it says in there cameras and like professional, they class a camera with a detachable lens as a professional piece of equipment, so you can't take that in, which is annoying because I was allowed to take it in for the Tate Modern. So I don't quite know, but yeah, we are on our way. We are leaving on schedule now for the 1:45 journey into London. See you when we get there.
Maybe I shouldn't call you or leave a message at all. So I'll try to be patient, 'cause nothing's written on the wall. Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby, love me like you did. Love me like you did. Oh baby, kiss me till I see the light, like you did last night. Like you did last night. Could it be that I'm lucky to have found someone who is just as crazy as me? Or is it just in my mind? Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby, love me like you did. Love me like you did. Oh baby, kiss me till I see the light, like you did last night. Like you did last night. Come back to my place, we can dance the night away. My heart is screaming out for you. I want you here with me so that everything will be as good as they were last night. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby, love me like you did. Love me like you did. Oh baby, kiss me till I see the light, like you did last night. Like you did last night.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you. Just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along tonight.
food coma. Are you feeling full up?
Yeah, it's alright.
Woo!
It's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice. I feel sleepy now. I've got to edit. But I said to Mum, I might just have like a little siesta.
Yeah.
Just a little one. And I might just have a little tiny glass of Baileys.
Well, you can have a small one.
Just a nitty-ditty one. Just an itty-bitty. No.
Because the lady at Tesco said you can stay alright for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, Baileys wouldn't last 2 weeks open in my house, let alone 2 years.
No, but I'm saying the lady said.
So, I think I'm going to have my glass of Baileys. And then I'm going to have a little power nap, and then I've got to edit, and then me and Mum can come back tonight. We can tell you all about the exhibition. We can show you the bits that we got from the gift shop. And I've actually got to film, haven't I? I've got to film 2 videos. I've got to call me Nan as well. Ah? Oh yeah. So I think I am going to have half-hour power nap, edit the fake away chicken pot pie video, and then film. Oh, I need to, because I've got, oh, I didn't even say. Oh no, you would have already seen this. I had daily uploads back towards the end of March, and I'm like, oh god, I haven't even notified you guys of that. I need to notify you guys of that. Right, let's stop waffling, and I'll see you hopefully when I'm a bit more put together. It's freezing. It is amazing. I have just edited one of my videos, so that's fabulous. While I'm waiting for that to export, I am going to just watch a little YouTube video. I think I can treat myself with that. I then need to decide what video I'm filming later. I need to do one or the other. One of them is a video that I think I want to do, and I can do it in the bathroom. I can get all cozy with my dressing gown. That's the plan. The other one is a monthly favourites, and guys, we all know how lazy I am. Monthly favourites are like long videos, not just to film. Filming is the doddle, but it's the getting everything out. So I'm feeling like I might film the other one because it's the bathroom one. Got my Baileys here. I mean, ice cold drink ain't gonna warm me up, but oh great. We have the washing machine that sounds like Air Force One going ahead. Great. Oh no, that's gonna fall off. I'm just gonna watch a YouTube video and then decide what I'm gonna film. Because right about now, I haven't got a clue. I just know I want to get comfy and under this blanket because I'm blooming cold. Right, I've just finished filming our little happy 3 year to us. Yes, I done it in the bathroom because the heating was on and it was cold outside. We're going to have a nice bath tonight, but I don't know what to put in. I'm feeling a bath bomb, but I want to keep some for Easter because some are going to actually be like my teapot from Lush. That will definitely be an Easter one, so we can't use that. This is heavy. Oh, that's a bubble bar. What's this one? That's my jelly. Oh god, guys, what one can I use? I mean, thank goodness I haven't got to purchase from Lush anymore until Halloween. So I've got a good mixture to de-stock on. That is another one. I'll tell you what we'll do. Because I'm in red, I'm feeling a little bit festive. Shall we drizzle the cinnamon bubble bar under it? Yes. Let's get a little bit of festivities in here and a little bit of warmth, eh? Had my bath, I've had some patisserie Valerie's, and it's haul time. So, first off, the experience. When you walked in it, you looked like you was walking into an abandoned warehouse. It was a little bit
spooky.
You just walked through the curtains and then followed the curtains.
Yeah, and went up a load of steps.
So when you first went in, you would have seen there was a big 3D head that like changed throughout the drawings of his time, and then you had to go upstairs, and there was quite a lot upstairs. I would say what,
30? I counted them.
30. So I let Mum go up first, but then once you was up that was like your 2 galleries on there. You just had to come down for the immersive. It went through, you would have seen on the footage, it was very
sad, wasn't it?
Like informative, where you had like the big bits of text, and then you obviously saw the replicas and that. But I did really like, as soon as you went up and you saw the vase that was 3D.
Yeah.
And then it changed over the pictures that he'd done that still originated over the same vase. And they said it was like he would draw the same stuff over and over again, but with different interpretations as to how he would see it.
But we found out that he was colourblind, wasn't he?
He was colourblind. He was 37 and he killed himself. And I said, you always find like the artists and that they are the most troubled. But I think it was the way growing up, he just kind of didn't, I don't know, he didn't really seem to have many friends, they said.
It was so sad when you see his faces, wasn't it?
Like, he was very close to his brother, and after he passed, 2 years after, his brother died, and now they're back together.
No, a year.
Or was it a year?
Yeah.
Now they're back together at like the resting place, whatever. But he was from Netherlands, and he spent some of his time in Paris. But they said like he'd done, what was it, over 2,000 paintings?
Paintings, pictures, and drawings. I just thought it was the man that was in the thing.
And they said like one of his things sold for $89.5 million in 1990. And Mum saw one and said it was a private collector. She said, so someone in their house has a Van Gogh painting. Yeah. And I thought it was funny with the sunflowers was a series of 7, but in the Second World War, one of them went missing. I said, can you imagine going in the attic or a loft of a house or your grandparents?
Your grandma, yeah.
And finding that missing 7th sunflower photo from Van Gogh.
Oh God, you'd be all right, wouldn't you?
A lot of his paintings was sold at Sotheby's in New York.
Yeah.
In America. I don't really think many of them come to England. It was all overseas. There was a part where they said like he was really fascinated with like Japanese art, and there was like a 3-dimensional thing, wasn't it, where each layer was a different part, but when you looked at it from this point,
wasn't it?
Yeah, it like morphed in. Then you had like a bedroom, there was like a little cabin hole, the one where it was like into the unknown.
Yeah.
And then when you went down, you went into the immersive experience, which you would have seen, it was like all the paintings and his story just like projected almost onto the walls and the floor, and like you could have got like deck chairs. We weren't quick enough to get deck chairs, so we had like the little seat and that. And then it just showed the painting at the end.
I just kept thinking how he was.
You see, he aged really quickly.
But he aged really quick when he passed.
He was only 37 when he passed.
But that's the sad thing. You see him and he's happy having a fag because he had epilepsy, didn't he? And tobacco.
Schizophrenia.
Yeah. And then he goes along and he just seems to sort of be like 90-year-old all of a sudden. Then he cuts his ear off and a couple of days later he shoots himself.
No, it was a couple of years.
Oh, was it?
He,
No, it wasn't, Shan.
Yes, it was. It was 2 years.
Oh,
so
right,
he sliced his ear with a razor, and it said that he delivered it in an envelope to his favourite brothel and said, have a piece of me. So clearly, like, he was a little bit not all there, bless him.
Yeah.
And they said for the following 2 years, he was in and out of home and, like, psychiatric wards.
Yeah.
And then something happened, and he went to shoot himself in the heart, and he shot himself in the abdomen. But he died. 37.
The day after that, wasn't it?
So I was like, oh. And then at the end, it, like, all went black, and you had, like, a nice painting. Not like a portrait that he done of himself. It was obviously a portrait that people have done from his photos. And, yeah, 37.
That's no
Like
age.
them.
But he must have had... Because he had depression, didn't he?
Yeah, depression.
But he took his own life.
Yeah, because he had mental illnesses
Yeah,
and he was troubled. And you could see
in his
as
eyes,
his
wasn't it?
paintings progressed. So the one of Starry Night. What is that?
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it?
And it's how the Starry Night, the darkness was going into the light and the dark. And it was like he was looking out from the darkness into the Starry Night. Yeah, but you notice
that tree was always there, wasn't it?
And that was like his thing of overlooking.
Cypress tree or something, wasn't it?
I said, I remember the Starry Night at school and the sunflowers.
But I like the one with the poppies and the daisies. That's very nice, wasn't it? You didn't get that, did you? You wouldn't buy it for me.
What, the painting?
Yeah, the whole painting.
Mum wanted the whole painting.
Yeah, I wanted it to hang out over there.
You imagine walking in and you have a Van Gogh painting.
Yeah, a genuine one, isn't it?
I mean, I could always...
somebody has.
I could put this in a frame. This is the gift bag.
Yeah.
I will be keeping this gift bag because it was £7. I was like, oh, but I can keep this. We've got a little receipt there. The gift shop, it wasn't an actual shop. It was just as you walked out, there was just like two little rows. Yeah. I thought it was cool because I got 2 coins done, whichever way they are.
Yeah.
First thing with first, Mum wanted a magnet. They didn't have a magnet. Mum wanted a pen, they didn't have a pen.
No.
I wanted a book, they didn't have a book.
No.
So she said, oh, they all got sold out. We was like, great. So I want to try and get this out. We did get a coaster, which you might think, well, you're never probably going to use that coaster.
But it goes in the memory box, you know.
And I probably will. I'll have like, I put all my nice coasters to one side.
Shane, you know when you go?
Yeah.
You know when you're going to have your reading room?
Yeah.
Are you going to have like the little memory things out in that reading room?
Depends.
Yeah. Alright.
Depends. I did like that though. That was £10. So some of the stuff was a bit pricey, but as I say, they didn't have a lot
there.
Yeah, so it was just kind of being selected. I keep breaking this blooming now.
See, I don't like that picture of him because he looks really sad.
That was one of his middle ones.
Yeah. Oh, you look so sad, Van Goghy.
And then I got this. This I think is really classic, I would say. It's they had Christmas baubles and Christmas bells. Of course, I went with the bell version, and it does actually tell you on the back there's a collection of 4.
Oh.
Starry Night, the lilies, and sunflowers.
Oh, you might be able to get the rest online then.
But
they hang on the tree.
Yeah, and it says glass bell, 7 centimetres in height, 24 karat gold.
Right.
And I got the one because I liked it. It reminded me of
the sunflowers.
No, this is the one when he's out. Right, I'm not getting it out because I'm probably going to break it. It's the one that's like a night in the tapas restaurant.
Oh, right.
So it's a little glass bell. So it is supposed to go on...
Because we saw the Lily of the Valley, didn't we, that was on there, but there was no more there.
So you got Starry Night. That was the one I got. The lilies and then sunflowers.
Oh, that would be nice to get the others, wouldn't it?
So I've got the website, Carmani Gifts.
Oh, right then. Okay, we'll look for them.
And they had Christmas baubles.
And look for the magnet, Shannon. Because that lady said they sold out.
This was £19 and the Christmas baubles were £18. The baubles
look good. What's the baubles then?
Next door.
I just thought it was a bell.
No, it was next door, the big baubles. So I thought I'd get that because that will go in the cabinet. Oh, and then I got 2 coins. I said, do you remember when you used to go and get coins stamped? Well, like when we went to the Tate Modern and you used to do money donations, everything now you can do on a contactless machine. So you could put £3 in or do it contactless. We obviously done contactless. And I got 2 coins made. So I got one which was his face on it. You see that? And then on the back it says Van Gogh experience. This was the gold coin. And then the silver coin was the skeleton smoking the pipe, because they said he used to have a heavy tobacco
intake,
and an alcohol addiction. So I quite liked it because they said he was like,
oh, you could have got me
kind
one.
of. Well, there's two there. You can choose one.
No, you could have. I wanted one of each, but you didn't ask me, did you?
You was too busy asking the lady for the magnets.
Yeah.
I'd already popped off with the card. And they said it was like kind of, he knew he was killing himself from the inside out, but he didn't care. He still liked his tobacco. And then we got some shirts. Mum got a top.
Yes.
Mum
got to say it myself, didn't I?
The one that has Van Gogh on there, and it says the Van Gogh experience.
Yeah.
So Mum can wear this with jeans. She can wear it with shorts.
And when people say, where have you been? I'll say, just look at my t-shirt.
And then I got one. Shock, I went for the scarf. I was going to get a small, but I thought I'll get it a bit oversized because I can wear it with cycling shorts. Like I get my band tees in a medium, so they're a bit oversized. But I got the skull one, obviously.
Yeah, but you can put that with all your other memory t-shirts.
Yeah, but I want to get like a little drawer, a little box, and start putting my band tees in and bits and bobs. Because obviously I have my N-Dubs one. I'm going to have my Dermot Kennedy one. I've got that one, and we'll start to try and get...
Elvis, you've got the boxing man, you've got Sister Act.
And then you might think, what is this? This I did actually manage to get in Sunflowers. And it is a silk scarf. This was £18, and it says that it's a scarf that you can put through on a bag. However, I think you can actually probably wear it because it was a very delicate little scarf. They had it in Starry Night, or I managed to get this in Sunflowers.
They didn't have it in the poppy one, did they?
They did have really nice big umbrellas. They had umbrellas where the prints were all over, but I like the Starry Night one where it was black on the outside and Starry Night on the inside. There was one with sunflowers. I said to Mum, does she want it? She said no.
But guess how much an umbrella was, viewers? £27. That's
up
right.
to 35 for the big one, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
The big wooden handle one was 35. I don't think that's too bad for a big umbrella.
And a silk scarf, £35.
No, that was a handkerchief.
Oh, well,
I've got the scarf here. My scarf went 30 odd quid.
What's the difference of a handkerchief and a scarf?
Well, a handkerchief is like a proper
right.
And I like it because
it's nice, isn't it?
It's got, I'm not going to take it out just yet until I hook it on, but it has like the clips on it. So, you know, like with the DKNY base, you get the scarves that hook through.
Yeah.
This, I can put on, and it's the lovely...
it is nice, isn't it?
Sunflower print.
Maybe a bit cheaper, Shannon. But I find... But obviously it's only here once a year, isn't it?
Well, no, this is the first time it's ever been here.
Yeah.
And then so I've booked tickets actually for the Dali exhibition.
Salvador.
So we're going to that in April. So that's fabulous. And I said if we like that, the last one that's kind of like the immersive experiences at the moment are Monet.
Oh, right.
That's the only one we haven't.
But you've got a website to see if we could get a magnet, yeah?
I'll have a look on the Carmani website to see if there's
because we need to find a book.
Yeah, they had all the books there. So like the ones we got from...
I'm so sad.
It's not sad, it's just troubled.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's sad, Shannon.
Like the Yayo one where we got the book from, they had the books of like... We'll leave it in there. Monet, Cézanne, everything, except they had a book on the... It said the woman who made Van Gogh famous, but... Obviously, she wasn't the woman who made Van Gogh
and it had something Renaissance art, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, no, I want a book on Van Gogh if we're going to get there, like the Tiffany book and bits and bobs that I've got. So we'll have a look on that. But yeah, it wasn't actually too bad. It said it takes roughly an hour to an hour and a half to do the overall tour. We done ours just over an hour.
It was good.
It was pouring down when we went in there. Come out, it was a little bit spitting. It was actually not a bad location. So it was on Commercial Road. If you come out of Aldgate East Station, it is literally turn left and it's straight all the way down. There's a lot of eateries up there, very unusual eateries. Then you get your classics. You would have seen we saw a Doc Martin shop. And you're probably thinking there's going to be a Doc Martin thing. No, I was very good.
And the Spitalfields Market, but that's all
the
food,
old Spitalfields Market. I done good in the Doc Martin. I did eye up a few things. And I was like,
you was good. She was a good viewers.
And Mum said to me after food, oh, did you want to go back? I was like, no. I was like, I'll keep that. That might be one of my little treats. Once I sort all my tax out, I might get one of my little treats. Because there was 3 like staple things. 3 bags and 1 pair of boots.
No,
I was
but
like,
Shannon,
oh.
do you can have the backpack, but you don't need no more base because you've got a little Doc Martin belt, a bag, a shirt. You got the
I just like the
Keith
shapes of
Lemon
them.
shirt. You need to start wearing them.
The shapes were unusual. They didn't have any clothing in this Doc Martin store. It was just shoes.
And you've got all the boots. Look.
You can never have too many boots. I
How
saw
many pairs do you reckon you got? You'll have to count them because I thought 10.
No, I got more than 10.
Right.
But 1, 2...
Some are rugs up there.
12 pairs of Doc Martens.
Oh, right.
But I saw my Chelsea boots in the black, and I also saw them in the burgundy. The burgundy really caught my eye. They're the ones that I think I might get next because they are comfy, my brown ones. We went... No, I turned it off.
Oh.
We went to look in Urban, and Urban was shut. We went into an organic, like, supermarket, and Mum was like, Shan, that's like...
I wanted a cinnamon, didn't I?
She was like, it's like £4. I was like, but it's organic. A cucumber was like £3.50, and I was like, it's because it's all organic. Like, that's why you pay that extra. Like, if you go to a vegan shop or anything like
but
that.
Shan, if we had a lot of money, would you still pay £3 for a cucumber? No.
I don't really... Yeah, but if you have people like... I don't really know organic and everything like that. It doesn't really...
So
if
they said if we ate organic, we'd live another 10 years, then obviously we would do organic, innit?
Yeah, but I think that's just... I don't know. But we had a little look around, and then we saw... Mum said, oh, there's a fish and chip shop. I said, okay. We walked down. There was an old little market there. We walked back. When we walked back, we had a little look in the window, and it must have had, I'm going to say, like 8 to 10 tables max. It was tiny on the corner, and it was called Poppy's Fish and Chips.
Oh, Poppy's.
And it looked a proper old school, like an American diner fish and chip shop. The way it was on the board reminded me of something from like Greece. And Mum looked, and it was £15 for a large cod.
That's just the fish.
So I'm assuming that it is some family recipe, and it is a well-known... Because I've never seen a Poppy's fish and chip shop before. No. So we said, right, we had a look at that, and then we walked down to Flatiron, which was one I was speaking about this morning. And we was like, when we come out, we'll see the time, da-da-da-da. Went in, done the exhibition, come out. We walked around the corner to Poppy's, and it was queuing. And it weren't like a little queue. I'm probably saying about 30 people in that queue.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, well, that will go on the list. Because I did actually want to try, because they had calamari and fish cakes and everything there.
Yeah.
So I said if we went, I would want to try like a decent amount.
Just go one day for lunch, isn't it?
Yeah, well, so I said Poppy's is now on the list of restaurants to go on the bucket list.
Yeah.
So we went down to Flatiron. Walked in, very tiny. Again, the premise is along Commercial Road and not like big.
It was only a little table, wasn't it? We went up the steps.
And then
there's a little table for a little table.
And then just a little row at the
bench,
back.
And me and you, wasn't it? And
one
was behind.
Not huge at all. And we
but
walked
very
in,
nice, weren't they?
And they was like, oh, food or drink? I was like, food as well. So you had like the little bar bit as you walked in, and then you went up the stairs to the thing. We had, it's very simple menu. It's literally flat iron steak or burgers. That's it. Minimal sides. Drinks. Drinks was very nice. I had a passion fruit vodka based cocktail. Delicious. Mum had a 2/3 of a pint of Pilsner.
Pilsner lager, yeah.
Mum had that. So then when we had a look at the steaks, you had the classic flat iron, which is what everyone goes there for. And that wasn't too bad. That was £13. And I didn't know how big it was, so obviously I went for the bigger one. But Mum had the regular flat iron, and I mean, it come out cut ready for you, decent
really
size.
Nice.
Probably had what, 10, 11 slices already cut.
Oh, maybe more, yeah.
I went for the flat iron sirloin, so my steak was £20. But again, that was a nice slab of steak. I don't normally have sirloin. I normally have rump, fillet, or ribeye. Sirloin's kind of the one I stay away from. But I thought I didn't know how big, because you saw the different steaks coming out, but I didn't know which was which. So I thought, oh, I'll go for a sirloin. And then we had 4 sides. We had triple cooked chips, which were lovely.
Thin ones, weren't it?
We had a garlic bone marrow mash. That was delightful. Love that. We also had cream spinach, which Mum actually really took a fancy.
Yeah.
She really enjoyed the cream spinach.
We'll be doing that, yeah.
And I had truffled mac and cheese. Mum weren't a fan, so we kind of decided, like, we'll share the spinach and the chips. Mum's was more the mash and mine was more the mac and cheese. And we ate it. Mum also had a wild mushroom sauce and I got a peppercorn sauce.
I tasted the peppercorn, didn't I? Because
so I got two sauces and we said choose.
Yeah.
And Mum was like, no, the peppercorn sauce too much. So Mum had the wild mushroom and I stuck with my usual peppercorn. They didn't rush you at all. It weren't like, oh, there's people waiting, They did not care.
The big glass of water, the popcorn that's cooked in that
yeah,
thing,
when you went in, there was a old-fashioned mug and it was filled with popcorn. It was cooked in beef dripping. So it was like
can you tell the
beef,
difference?
meaty popcorn. It was lovely.
Nice.
Big jug of water on the table. And then when you paid the bill, you got these little tokens and you got a free little ice cream at the end, which is what you would have seen us trying to eat the ice cream with our cones when we come out and it was pouring down with rain. That was actually really nice.
I'd say 10 out of 10 for that.
I think
we go back, eh?
I think there's a Flatiron in Westfield. It's like quite a big chain.
Oh, is it?
I think there's one in Soho.
But they didn't sort of, like a couple of times the lady, but everything okay? Would you want
do you want a drink or anything? Just
but they're not like sort of looking, you know?
Oh. So we'll just see if we was out now and we saw a Flatiron like restaurant, now we know we'd go to the chain and say definitely Poppy's is on the list now for fish and chips. We'll have a go of that. That will go on the thing. But yeah, all in all, it was a because it was a miserable pouring day, I think we actually made the most of it and it was actually something nice to get out and
to be honest, Shannon, last night the clocks went forward to British summertime. And we've gone out and it's been pouring hard of rain and it's cold and we've got our heating on. So what's going on, viewers, you know?
But say, made the best. You don't normally every day go out and see art exhibitions. And they said we've got the Dali one now, so...
Where's that?
I can't actually remember. I just quickly booked it.
When is it?
April. I know I've booked it for April.
Right, okay then.
So yeah, we'll have
the weather should start be getting better, shouldn't it?
Well, hopefully. You would like to think so, wouldn't you? You would like to think so. But yeah. So that is another little day in London. Kind of another little artistic side. Mum says she wants to start going to galleries. I mean, they're not exactly galleries, but they're still exhibitions of art.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we can start actually looking into proper galleries. Like, we can always go back to Tate Modern and just actually have a look around the gallery. Because that's free to get in the Tate Modern.
Is that the one jumping up the steps?
That's Russell one where we went... No, that's Great British History Museum.
Oh, right.
Where we went to see Yaya.
Oh,
you can go in there free and just look around at the natural art.
I'm not all that keen on museums, but I like the galleries.
You mean the other way round?
No, I like galleries and exhibitions.
Right.
But I'm not all that keen on museums.
But you like British History Museum?
Well, I did at the time, but I don't know now. But I like that thing Tiffany we saw.
That's an exhibition again.
Saatchi, isn't it?
The Saatchi Gallery in Kings Road.
Yeah, that was nice.
Made a good day out. Nice little chill for a Sunday. And as I say, very stuffed. I'm going to put my macarons back in the fridge. But yes.
You ate some?
I had my 3, but we've still got our chocolate and I'm guessing our chocolate coffee, whatever they are.
Yeah, well, last night I didn't wait for them to defrost, did I?
You have to leave them for 20 minutes. But yes, guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment. Did you know anything about Van Gogh? Or have you been to the exhibition? Will you go? I will leave it linked down below if it's still up and running. Because I feel like there could be another month or so on it.
Then?
I feel like there might be another month or so left.
Oh, right.
Not too sure, but I'll leave all the details linked down below as always. And yeah, I think this is going up just before Easter. So we shall see you for plenty of Easter content. Take care and stay safe as always. Bye, guys.